Hey, this is Elisa from www.averageadvocate.com. I'm going to answer a question that I keep receiving about the Causebox by Sevenly. Whether it's actually worth getting or not. So I thought I would give you kind of like a peek at it. I've had them in multiple different shapes. And this one is probably the smallest one I've gotten. This is the 4th box. They send them out once a season and it's a subscription. So you pay like $50 4 times a year and then you get 4 boxes. And one of them is right before Christmas, which is very convenient. So anyways, I'm going to kind of give you a peek at what's inside of it. So inside, I've obviously already opened this. You get the cool People Matter sticker that I always try to peel off from the tissue paper, and then I'm always sad because it always ends up being like this and then I can't reuse it because I really like the sticker. So anyways, we have a nice little brochure that tells you about every single thing in the box, and it also tells you which hashtags to use and who to mention when you take pictures of it and you know, that kind of stuff. So first of all, in this one we have earrings made with love in India by I think that's what it's called, with love. Yeah, well, okay, so these are, I'm actually wearing the earrings right here, aren't they lovely? So pretty much this is actually pretty much everything in the box is always a social enterprise, a small business, or I don't actually know how big the businesses are, but they're there to help people in poverty or people who are trafficked, or people in situations that aren't as good, to help them break out of the cycle that they live in and actually be a sustainable development to bring them into, you know, you're not just providing relief, you're actually helping them learn how to, you know, that phrase like, you know, give a man a fish or teach a man to fish. So that's pretty much the idea with at least a good portion of the stuff in the Sevenly boxes, is they all come from these small organizations that pretty much provide these jobs, which is a good thing, but it's a difficult thing, and this is part of the reason why I like this box, because I like to shop those type of products, but it's very difficult for me to go to a store, especially like fair trade stores or places, you know, even if we can find them, it's very hard for me to go to because I usually have 3 little kids in tow with me. So this kind of is perfect because I just get this, you know, out my doorstep, and then I'm like, hey, this is wonderful, and now I can kind of sample all these different, you know, products and different organizations, which is also good because usually what ends up happening is that somebody will know about one organization and then they're like, yeah, that's great, I love this organization, but the organization only makes jewelry because it's a small organization, you know, small business, so they don't like make, you know, they're not Walmart or Target or anything like that. So this so what happens is that you might want to buy those products, but then you don't know where to get them. You might know of like just a handful of organizations. So I like this because it kind of helps me see what different organizations are out there. Some I know of, some I don't. And then I kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with and whether I like the products or not, or whether I'd recommend them. So, so this one we have coffee, which is always a wonderful thing because, you know, how do you live without coffee? We have this, which is salt skill, and I'm pretty sure that the salt that is harvested here, like 10% of this, it's like a body wash type, body scrub product, and so 10% of this goes to provide water in Pakistan where the salt is actually harvested, so that's kind of cool. We have just Listen Sound Co., not just Listen Sound Co., which are handmade wood earbuds, which I guess part of the proceeds go to help people learn how to hear. And it's supposed to have great sound. Haven't tried them yet. There's usually like a sampling of a smattering of like, you know, interesting things, like there was like a peanut butter mixed with honey thing or some drink things, and we get stuff like this, which usually are from some other organization. This one is from Hope International, which is a good organization that does like microloans and training and things like that. So I guess you could probably buy these in bulk on their website, and then your granola bars are making a difference in the world. But you know, I'm never going to try these unless they get sent to me in a box like this. pretty much guaranteed. I'm not going to be like, hey, I feel like researching where I can get socially good granola bars from. So that's one of the benefits of this box. We have a beanie from Crochet Kids, which I'm super excited about because I've wanted one of these beanies since I first heard about this organization a long time ago. They're really cute, and they come in all different colors. They're from Uganda, and the person who made it, you can see their name written on it. Some wonderful person. Gotta be with that person. So that's kind of cool. And then we have gift cards, which support literacy development in youth by giving books for when you buy these. So that was what was in this Causebox. And I did not do all these great organizations justice, and that is why we have this wonderful thing that explains to you each of these things. And lots of times they have like tags on them also that will tell you the details, like Crochet Kids International empowers people to rise above poverty by providing jobs, education, and mentorship. Every product is hand signed by the person who made it. Know who made it is the hashtag. So you kind of get a feel for what everything is by reading this stuff, and that's kind of cool. So again, one of the other, I like it because I also have, like, I don't even look, the Christmas box last year, I pretty much gave everything away in it as Christmas gifts. It was really easy for me. I, like, looked at the stuff, I was like, oh, so-and-so would like this, and so-and-so would like this, and every product that I've gotten, that I've given away, the people are like, I love this, so that's always good. And I, again, don't usually go shopping all the time and have lots of gifts on hand, so that works out perfectly because I'll be like, hey, yeah, what's in the Causebox? I need a birthday present, come, November. And then I'm like, okay, my friend so-and-so would love this thing. And then I can give that away. So that is another good thing about the Causebox. I try not to keep it all, even though I love it all. So usually I don't want to. But I mean, I've had a collection of everything from, like, we've gotten a coffee mug, we've gotten journals. There's other stuff that comes in it besides this type of stuff. So that's kind of gives you a peek in it. So generally speaking, yeah, I think it's worth it. On the other hand, I will warn you, I have had, this thing hasn't even been going on a year yet, and I have had 3 difficulties just with the whole shipping and, process. Once where I couldn't get in my account, and then I had all these difficulties with the credit card, and I had to talk with somebody on the phone who was very nice and helped me. Another time, they sent me 2 boxes, and then that was complicated. And that person I worked with on that was not very helpful, but somebody else was, so that was good. And then most recently, there was some automated system thing that forgot to send me a box. So I had to be like, hey, where's my box? And they're like, we're so sorry. So, point being, I think that's probably just because it's a new thing. And so it's a little bit, they're just getting this rolling. So, by next year, or maybe even by now, their system has probably improved a lot. So, of course, I say that because I'm kind of optimistic. Just make sure your box gets there, and if it doesn't, call them and they'll fix it. But other than that, like, I have never heard of anything else that just gives you a subscription of all these things that you want to buy if you are trying to change the world. And at Average Advocate, that's what we're trying to do, is I'm trying to inspire you to change the world as I myself am learning how to do that. So I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, obviously, please feel to ask me, and you can follow me again at The Average Advocate, and on Twitter, the same thing, Average Advocate, and pretty much on everything, Average Advocate. So anyways, thanks again, and I hope this was helpful. Bye.